phenomenal, hey, phenomenal, hey, phenomenal, phenomenal.
Hey everybody, what's happening, Phenoms? It's your girl DJ B Phenomenal, and I am blessed on today to be sitting here with the Mr. Incomparable, Chris Taylor. Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Too much?
Too much.
Not by far, y'all. I met this man. I was handling my banking business, right? But he's everywhere. I'm new to Louisville, but when I got here, I literally seen him everywhere that I was at. And that's intriguing for a person like myself because I believe in signs. I definitely believe that universe, God, creator, whoever it is that you believe in will give you signs about what's to come and what's next. I kept running into this gentleman. He's an actor. He is also a business owner, an entrepreneur. He owns a production company called Baldino's.
Baldino Productions. Yeah.
Baldino Productions. And it is a father and just an amazing man. And I definitely thank you because I feel like you have a whole lot to say. So tell us about your journey as an actor.
I grew up here in Louisville. I went to an acting class that was over in Indiana that kind of featured Kevin Marshall and Rodney Cox. Those are local actors, artists around here in Louisville. I got more tired of the Louisville scene because I didn't really, as a kid, 19, I didn't think that it was necessary to be here. So I moved out to Los Angeles at 19 and went to acting corps.
The City of Angels. That had to have been an experience.
Man, it was a great experience for me, especially being out there alone. It brought another part of me out. It kind of turned me into the person I am today as a musician. So yeah, it was a beautiful, beautiful thing to go through.
So you went to acting school there, and you were acting all the while as a job as well, or while you were in school.
Yeah, I did a couple of things on set. So I was on CSI. I did a TV show called Torchwood. I was at theater down in Hollywood, Vampire Masquerade. And then I also did a movie called G, short film called G, and then a couple of other short films that were out there. But
so if y'all don't hear Chris yet, he's credentialed in this. He's been doing this for a while. This is what Chris does.
Yeah, for a little while. But I know there's more that got more experience than I do. But this right now, it's been a while, about 10 years.
What made you bring it back home?
I came back home in spite of the financial burdens that I was fighting. Los Angeles got a little it was too expensive for me. So I brought it back just to see what I can do and see if there was any other work that was here, but not too much that was going on. So within that time, I lost my way, got my first daughter, Mackenzie Lynn.
Mackenzie Lynn, beautiful name. So you're a father of 3. How do you balance acting, being an entrepreneur, and dad?
And you just go with
Full-time dad.
Full-time, yeah. You just go with the flow. You gotta go with communication is one key. I'm lucky. I'm blessed to even have that around me. And I don't know how I got so lucky. I know it's destiny. So
that's one of the characteristics that shines about Chris. He's very humble. You exhibit a lot of humility in the different venues that I've seen you in, yet you're so accomplished. And I think that says a lot about the seeds that you probably planted along the way as to why you're so lucky.
Yeah, I don't really know how to describe it. I just, like I said, I go with the flow, and people recognize recognize a good person.
Definitely.
And when they recognize that, they are willing to help. So that'd be a lesson to all the young people out there. I guess the more of a good person that you are, please stay that way, because you'll get a lot of help along the way. And I believe in that. I believed in that. My mother taught me that. My father taught me that. So
Yeah.
I'm carrying that with me.
100%. Good does pay off. Internally and externally. Yeah. Your production company, you co-own it with your family, your cousin.
Yeah.
Mr.
Yeah. William Baldin.
Okay.
William Baldin. Day one, we've been tight.
It's a dynamic duo.
Yeah, it clicked, you know. So, hey, this is what works. Me and my cousin have a dream, so we following that dream. And who better to do it than with my little baby cousin? So,
I love the fact that you two have made it a family affair.
oh yeah, it's actually my father and his father actually went into business together too.
So it's generational business owners?
It's a generational thing.
Wow, that's beautiful. Okay. Let's talk about Battling Dreams, because I know that it is your story. What was it like to put yourself out there, not just in front of the camera, but your actual story and in front of the camera?
I feel like well, first and foremost, I'm an artist. And all artists, regardless, go through the same things in just different ways. So I felt that my story is very much different, but it's told the same to all artists. So I feel like Battling Dreams is one of those things that everybody relates to. Everybody. And so there's stories that need to be expressed, need to be told. So that's the route that we chose to go with. Not just artists go through it, but everybody goes through it. You know? So,
But the backdrop is based in Louisville.
oh yeah, the backdrop is based in Louisville.
Okay.
Backdrop is based in Louisville. Louisville itself has been good to me so far. But
Support the movie, Louisville.
yeah, support the movie. But so far, it's been a blessing, and everywhere I go, people always do. They still ask me about Battling Dreams. They also ask me about Frat House, which is people should support as well.
Yes.
Yeah. So Frat House is also one of the projects that I'm working on as an actor.
Now, y'all, Chris just surprised me. I didn't know he was working on Frat House, right? We're about to tell y'all how real and raw this is. I went and, I put myself out there to apply for Frat House.
Oh yeah.
I did, true indeed. So I didn't even know that you were over it.
Yeah.
How did you get involved with that, or what brought that concept together?
Well, Rodney Cox hooked up with Party All Weekend. And Party All Weekend, man, wrote an amazing story, amazing script, a funny story.
Okay.
And so they thought of me, which I'm blessed again, and that's a blessing in itself. And I auditioned for a character named Dennis, and got the part.
So when can we look forward to checking it out?
Well, Frat House will be soon. I can't give too much more details.
Top secret.
Yeah, I can't do too much more details.
Okay, fair enough.
But I know it's soon. Rodney and Daryl got some things cooking up. So and they've been doing an amazing job. So those guys, real deals.
What about Battling Dreams?
Battling Dreams, I'm taking my time with that.
Okay.
We start shooting in May 2018, and then we won't release it until 2019. Reason why is because I believe in taking my time, and I believe patience is a virtue.
Wise Man Chris, y'all. I'm getting ready to add a whole nother title to your already long title. Thank you again for sharing your knowledge, your expertise. Always a pleasure.
Yeah.
You all just heard Wise Man Chris school us on the fact that patience is a definite virtue and it pays off clearly, because this man is attracting all type of opportunities to allow him to bless even more people than he already is. Let the folks know how they can get in contact with you, what services you provide or offer with the company.
Yeah, so we got email about Baldino Productions at gmail.com. You can also reach me at christayloractor@yahoo.com. Just you can shoot over ideas for a movie, and if you have ideas for a movie, we'll see what we can work it out. We're trying to make movies and make film for the rest of our lives. So if you have an idea, an idea that you want to come up with, you have a story that you want to tell it. We're willing to put it on paper, and let's try to get this thing shot. So
I want to close with something that I heard you quote earlier. You said acting is psychology. Explain to the people how you have used your acting as psychology to help others.
all the time I use it. All the time. I ever since I learned acting, I use psychology because I read everybody's body languages. You have to learn to read people in a certain way, you know, and learn to care for people in a certain way. Get people to know how you want them to feel. So that's one of the things that I learned as far as going to acting school. And psychology is digging deeper into that person's brain or breaking down your character's brain. So that is what that's my take on it.
Remember, y'all, follow your dreams. Even if it takes a while to get to you, it'll get to you if you just keep believing.
Phenomenal, hey, phenomenal, hey, phenomenal, phenomenal.